a real special guest here today. Her name is Anya Bellis. She is a resident and a former small business owner in Beaufort, South Carolina. Ann is retired and was disabled in the line of duty as a New York City police officer. And guess what else? Ann is the founder of the Beaufort, South Carolina Tea Party. Ann, what an honor to have you. Patriots, please welcome Ann.
Thank you, but I'm only co-founder. I can't take full credit, and I won't. Well, good afternoon, everyone. All right, this weekend is the weekend that we celebrate the foundation and the creation of our first true American civil rights document, the Declaration of Independence. In it, it reads, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their powers from the consent of the governed."
Everyone says it.
Our forefathers knew.
It isn't.
I'm sorry, I have a problem with my arm. Our forefathers knew the extent and limits of human tolerance. If you can hold this. Oh. Okay. All right. Our forefathers knew the extent and limits of human tolerance, and when pushed to a certain point, the people would be moved to action. But they knew that action, and that those of us have the ability to take action, have the absolute responsibility to act. We need to lend each other our hands, our hearts, and our courage. We have to stay strong in our beliefs and our principles in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If you destroy or undermine either one of these, you destroy us. And we cannot let that happen. We have faced enemies from without. Now we face enemies from within. For too long, we have felt our voices no longer mattered. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now, since we felt our voices no longer mattered, we turned off the news, we turned off the TV, and we tuned into American Idol. And what did that get us? An American Idol president. Well, today we're taking our heads out of the sand. We are going to square back our shoulders. We're going to stand tall. We're going to draw a line in that sand. Andrew Jackson said, "One man with courage makes a majority." Well, you are the majority and silent no longer. What we need to do, we need to educate ourselves. We need to know who our elected officials are, what's the legislation, and what are the issues. Tune back into the news programs, the newspapers. Next, read the Constitution. We have seen the blatant ignorance of our elected officials as to what this document contains, or that it is the foundation of our nation. We need to communicate that knowledge. We need to write letters to the editor, to the news programs. We need to write to our elected officials. We need to make our voice heard. And we have to battle this front on multiple fronts. Mark Levine said, "Be overt, but covert." What we need to do is take some money and donate it to political action causes and candidates that represent our core values. If you can't donate money, donate time. By manning phone banks, stuffing envelopes, taking time to drive someone to the voting booth on election day. Advertise using t-shirts, baseball caps, bumper stickers. Use clear, concise messages that get the word across. Exercise your First Amendment right of free speech. Finally, I'm going to leave you with one final thought. It was the Renaissance author Dante who said, "The hottest places in hell are reserved for men who in times of great moral crisis maintain their neutrality." Be silent no longer. May God bless each and every one of you American patriots, and may God bless America.
So much, Ann. Thank you so much, Ann. What a pleasure to have you. I'll get home. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You all right? Okay.